The polar night vacation has begun and road trips are the latest craze in Lincoln. Recent magnetic fluctuations have affected some vehicles that use protocore energy as a fuel source. As a result, cars that still utilize traditional fuel became everyone's top choice for travel. The timing of this 2-week vacation is perfect. I should go on a road trip with him. I search for road trip guides on the internet, but I keep getting redirected to a customized travel ad. Why are browsers riddled with intrusive ads now? I quickly close the advertisement and look through the genuinely useful information. Among the colorful web pages, one that only says neon rhythm catches my attention. I think my colleagues mentioned it before. It's a new offline event. As soon as I click the link, a promotional video plays. It's accompanied by retro sound effects.
Are you still worried about not knowing where to go for a vacation? Are you concerned that you won't have enough energy for when you travel during a polar night? Participate in Neon Rhythm and receive the latest power pack to power your beloved car. You are guaranteed to have a worry-free journey.
This isn't another ad, right? The person in the video seems to have heard my skeptical remark. He immediately announces the event's official certification information.
This event is honest and fair to everyone. Impartiality is our middle name. So long as you're confident in the athletic abilities and teamwork of you and your companion, you can sign up. Go ahead, take on that challenge. Once
the video ends, the screen scrolls through various travel destinations that look captivating. After reading the event details, I discover it's just a simple obstacle course. This should be a piece of cake for us, right? We could use the energy reward for our road trip. I will get him to sign up with me. The record ornaments and sports car models can go together. As for the commemorative photos from the event, I will put them here. What do you think? After the event ended, Rafayel and I collected a large box of souvenirs from the organizers. Once we placed our event photo in the center of the display case, I sit on the step stool and look to Rafayel for his opinion.
Organized chaos with an unconventional approach. The colors are a little jarring, but the photo that shows our rapport has been placed in the most prominent spot. The meaning is clear, and the focus is obvious.
You're the one who said you'd give me the authority to arrange the display case. Even if its style clashes with the room, it's too late to change it.
Yeah, it's a little too late now. It doesn't matter though. Someone already turned my life upside down a long time ago. Anyway, no one can set foot in here except for those who are closest to me.
In the distance, the seagull orchestra suddenly flaps their wings and lets out a chorus of squawks as if they're cheering us on.
See? Cookies and lemons agree. Oh, wait, where are you flying off to?
The seagulls soared toward the cardboard box the organizers gave us, and I suddenly remembered there are several bags of leftover fries inside it. Amid the fry battle, 2 letters fall to the ground. I bend down to pick them up. The text embossed in gold catches my attention. Huh? Polar night filming trip invitation?
Please scan the QR code below for more details.
Accompanied by the sound of the waves, an introduction to a coastal route slowly unfolds before us. Define the most romantic scenery in your eyes?
It says here that there's no predetermined route during the trip. None of the listed scenic spots you can visit is mandatory. Interesting.
And if we accept the invitation, the organizers will provide us with equipment throughout the entire trip. We get to travel and improve our filming skills. Is this too good to be true?
We can get a unique travel showcase after uploading our videos too.
Tempted for a moment, Rafayel and I look at each other. I still have plenty of vacation days left. Do you want to see how it is? Raphael smiles and tilts his head. He reaches out to me, his eyes sparkling with excitement.
Of course. I was waiting for you to say that.
After leaving Lincoln City's concrete jungle and heading east, the scenery gradually opens up. The horizon is tinged with the polar night's intoxicating hues. A breeze carries the essence of freedom toward us through the open car window.
Warning, navigation signal has been lost. Switching to manual driving mode.
The navigation system's interface is flooded with red exclamation marks. The car radio's warning beeps accompany it. Seriously? We just left.
The navigation system went on strike. I underestimated the electromagnetic interference from the polar night.
Raphael pulls over. After thinking for a bit, he suggests something.
I think it's time to implement Plan B.
Plan B. Raphael nods. With one hand on the steering wheel, he smiles as he invites me.
Excuse me, miss. Would you be interested in joining me for a treasure hunting adventure? Our treasure will be a paper map for this trip.
Here's the map you requested.
In front of the stall, I take the map made from rolled leather. My gaze is unconsciously drawn to a line of small text. The sea god's tears.
Based on the markings on the map, it's a local attraction.
Hearing our conversation, the stall owner's face lights up.
You two are tourists, right? The Sea God's Tears is the most famous, mysterious sight in our waters. On certain nights, the sea's surface is adorned with starlight and a phosphorescent glow. They're like the tears of the ocean. Legend has it the couples fortunate enough to sail at night on this glowing sea will form an everlasting bond. In every life, they'll never be separated.
The stall owner speaks as if it's a miraculous phenomenon. I glance at Raphael and mouth a question. Is this real? Raphael shrugs. His expression is basically saying, how would I know? He leans toward my ear.
It's just a marketing gimmick, but the blessing sounds nice. As for its effectiveness, I'm kinda curious.
Since you two are interested in the Sea God's Tears, why not take a look at Seamoon Bay's mascot?
The stall owner suddenly remembers something and pulls out a jellyfish plushie from behind him. Enthusiastic, he recommends it to us.
It was made to look like the Sea God's kin. Keep it with you, and it'll ensure your coastal trip goes smoothly. Every customer who bought one says it works.
With its innocent, round eyes, the pink jellyfish plushie stares back at us silently.
Why would the sea god's kin be jellyfish?
That's a question for the sea god's aesthetic sense. Surely he can answer it. Finding this amusing, I hook my finger around Raphael's and he holds my hand in response.
Let me take a closer look. Bright, sparkling eyes and charmingly innocent. You know, it actually resembles you. Let's buy one.
After completing our purchase, we stand hand in hand in front of the stall, but instead of receiving a new plushie, we are handed a QR code.
You two have completed your pre-order. Please submit your delivery address here.
Faced with the stall owner's radiant smile, Raphael and I are momentarily speechless. I can't believe pre-orders chased me all the way here. I'm even on a polar night trip. Hearing my lament, Raphael pulls me into his arms and laughs.
Maybe the unexpected is part of what makes a polar night trip special.
A few days later, we visit a beautiful stretch of coastline. Watching Raphael park the sightseeing bicycle with practiced ease, I can't help but feel amazed. When did your cycling skills improve? Did you practice in secret?
This is a rare polar night trip. You should always be prepared. And yes, I did fall a few times when I was practicing. The bruises on my elbows still haven't faded.
While I see through Raphael's act, I play along and pretend to be concerned. I examine his elbow. But when I take his hand, I'm pulled into a warm embrace.
Oh, won't you look at that? My boo-boos are gone. I guess your hugs have healing magic, cutie.
Even if there really was magic, it probably only worked on you. Raphael takes my hand and looks at the sky and the sea.
That sounded like thunder. The sea isn't very calm either.
We should go back. Before I can continue, thunder rumbles and torrential rain strikes at the same time. Raphael and I glance at each other and get on the bike. We head to the nearest tunnel for shelter. The storm and the howling winds fade as we venture deeper. Finally, we find a moment to catch our breath. Raphael rummages through his backpack for something. Before I know it, I'm bundled up in a windbreaker and a towel.
Wear it.
Raphael rubs the top of my head through the towel. He is drying my hair for me.
You won't easily get sick now.
The reverberation is pronounced in the empty tunnel. Raphael looks toward the depths ahead and his expression is serious. What is it?
I'm hearing something from the seabed. Follow me.
After walking for a while, the ceiling suddenly becomes transparent and vast streams of light cascade down from above. Schools of fish swim by. The silver scales cast streaks of light in the deep sea, but they remain at the same spot as they keep swimming in circles. The magnetic field here is weird. Is that why they keep swimming in circles?
Yup. Electromagnetic forces turned this part of the seabed into a magnetic field anomaly. When schools of fish swim here, they lose their sense of direction. They should be migrating around this time to prepare for the next generation. Being trapped here will probably affect the ecological balance of their species.
Hearing this, I think of a method that could help the schools of fish with their migration. Raphael, maybe I can...
Use an evol resonance to eliminate this anomaly? I'm glad we're on the same page.
I reach out, close my eyes, and take a deep breath. Warmth suddenly covers the back of my hand. I turn to see Raphael tenderly gazing at me as he tightens his grip on my hand.
Don't be nervous. They're saying they can sense the relief that'll arrive.
Carrying this trust, I focus my mind and try to activate my evil. The magnetic field in the seawater is stirred by this force. It swirls, surges, and scatters in all directions. Everything is dispelled. Did we succeed? Raphael winks at me, and the reflected light shimmers in the depths of his gaze.
Yeah, we did.
After a brief disturbance in the seawater, the school of fish swims away with graceful movements. The long procession creates a spectacular sight. A small fish in the back turns and swims in front of us for a moment before diving into the deep sea. Is it trying to thank us?
It's saying goodbye to us. It's about to embark on its journey.
He presses his warm palm against mine, intertwines our fingers as he sways with me.
We should continue our journey too.
Fishing is also an important part of our coastal trip. We arrive at a place called Treasure Reef. After picking a good spot to cast our lines, I'm eager to get started. Why don't we make it a competition? Let's see who can catch a big fish first today. My luck's been really good lately. Raphael sets up our fishing chairs and hands me the fishing gear after adjusting it properly.
You're really confident, huh? That means I need to show off my real skills.
We cast our bait, and we find ourselves in a tedious waiting period. After what feels like forever, the fishing rod in my hand suddenly dips down. I got one? After putting in tremendous effort, I finally managed to reel in a drift bottle.
Ooh, a strategic retreat.
I can tell you're trying not to laugh. This is an accident. I will catch a big fish next time. A moment later, Rafayel's fishing rod also shows signs of activity.
It's so heavy. All right, I got it. Let me see.
On the fishing hook is a box of old records. Somewhat embarrassed, Raphael coughs a couple of times. He places the box of old records next to the drift bottle as if nothing unusual happened. Oh, you learned my tactics. Before I can continue teasing him, an excited staff member suddenly congratulates us.
Congratulations! You caught the Treasure Reef's hidden treasure! You can exchange it for a fishing haul pack!
What?
That's right! This part of the reef has various treasures. You're very lucky. You caught the hidden grand prize just like that.
I thought the water had rare, exotic fish. I didn't think it meant... Raphael rubs his nose. He's suppressing the laughter he can barely hide.
Being able to catch these treasures shows we're more skilled than most people, yeah? Do you still want to compete?
Of course. After our treasure fishing competition, we head to the outdoor barbecue area with our ingredients. After some effort, our barbecue stand is set up. Nearby tourists are drawn in by the aroma.
What you're grilling smells delicious. Can we trade food with you?
After trading seafood skewers and taking one bite, they can't stop praising it. I quietly give Raphael a thumbs up. Raf's barbecue just got some 5-star reviews. Raphael winks at me. I can see he's enjoying my praise.
You're traveling, right? Have you heard of the Sea God's Tears?
Once this mysterious scenic spot is mentioned, I can't help but be intrigued. I heard the locals talk about it. Are you here because of it?
Yes! Imagine sailing at night with someone you like on a sea with scattered phosphorescent light. Isn't that romantic?
Too bad it's hard to see. And there are barely any photos online. Could it really be a blessing from the sea god?
A blessing from the sea god.
On certain nights, the sea's surface is adorned with starlight and a phosphorescent glow. They're like the tears of the ocean. Legend has it the couples fortunate enough to sail at night on this glowing sea will form an everlasting bond. In every life, they'll never be separated.
And the theme of this polar night filming trip happens to be defining the most romantic scenery in your eyes. Raphael gently pinches my cheek, which interrupts my train of thought.
Are you thinking the sea god's tears might be the scenery that best fits our travel requirements? Since you're super curious, why don't we find out for ourselves? I want to see if the scenery that bears Lemuria's name lives up to the definition of romance.
Under the firelight's glow, overlapping shadows dance as anticipation overflows from hearts. The polar night trip is coming to an end, but Raphael has been busy these past few days. When I ask him about it, he just tells me it's confidential for now. I wonder why Raphael is acting so mysterious about it. Lost in thought, I lean against the railing. Suddenly, I hear a familiar voice behind me.
Can't sleep?
Yeah, I don't know why though.
Me too. It's probably because of the magnetic field's influence.
Raphael brushes aside the strands of hair that the wind has blown across my face. Then he takes my hand.
Do you want to go for a walk? Listening to the ocean might help us fall asleep.
Under the cover of night, we walk along the coastline. The rhythmic sound of ocean waves is like breathing in our ears.
This is a nice spot.
At the abandoned port, a small boat is moored at the shore. Raphael leaps onto the deck.
Give me your hand.
As soon as he guides me onto the deck, I fall into a warm embrace. He gently taps the area between my eyebrows.
You've been down in the dumps lately, cutie. Is it because you didn't see the sea god's tears?
I sit down next to him on the deck, and Raphael drapes his oversized coat over me. With my head resting in the crook of his neck, I shake my head. I'm just a little disappointed, but when I really think about it, driving aimlessly down the highway with you is romantic. Rescuing schools of fish in an underwater tunnel was romantic too.
What about sitting together on a boat and watching the sea like right now?
It's romantic. I hear Raphael's breathy chuckle in my ear. He turns toward the sea.
You know, I've been thinking about this question throughout our entire journey. Scenery that could be called romantic was few and far between before I met you again. But after being by your side, every place I've encountered ends up being romantic. They all have a special meaning. I don't want to miss out on it, even if it's just an unverifiable myth.
Raphael's palm brushes against my forehead and eyes. He pulls his hand away after a simple touch. Darkness envelops my vision. Then a long melodious tune reaches my ears. The music seems to take on a physical form. It transforms into countless specks of phosphorescent light that spreads along the tide's path and into the ocean's depths. I open my eyes. The boat trembles slightly as the lights float up and scatter from its hull. They merge with the surging galaxy on the sea's surface. When the song ends, the sea has returned to its original calm state. A surging tide of emotions wash over my chest. I still haven't pulled myself away from the awe of what just happened. What was that?
I talked to the school of fish we helped and asked them to lend a hand. They don't know what the sea god's tears look like, though, so they just recreated it based on the description.
Raphael puts away a piccolo he bought at some point and crosses his arms as he looks at me.
Did that make up for some of the disappointment you felt?
On this quiet night, I hear my heart beating faster and faster. This is the moment that I want to treasure the most from our trip. I feel around my pocket, but for this impromptu night outing, I didn't bring my phone with me.
You don't need that to record it.
Facing the night sky and sea before us, Raphael intertwines his fingers with mine to form the perfect camera.
We can also do this. Voila! The evening breeze, the ocean tides, and you and me.
The scenery that's worth treasuring the most can only be remembered by two hearts. Before the trip ended, Raphael and I each submitted our selected travel videos on the official website. A few days later, we returned home with a complete travel showcase. Today is when we review our memories from the trip.
Are you ready? I'm gonna start playing it.
Everything's good to go? I'm just waiting for my co-star. I pat the empty space beside me and pull Raphael down to sit. As the music flows, the videos we captured unfold on the screen. The The handheld footage shakes unsteadily, then it focuses on a pair of mirthful eyes. Huh? Rafayel, did you secretly record a video of me?
Are you talking about when you were writing on the beach? Or when you were having a battle of wits with the crabs attacking our sandcastle? My model is such a cutie pie. There's no reason why I shouldn't film out in the open. Hey, don't grab my camera.
In the next scene, the perspective switches to Raphael's viewpoint. In the footage, I'm making a wish.
Alright, let's go. What kind of mysterious ritual are you performing?
Legends say the sea god controls the wind and rain. Since the weather forecast isn't reliable, I might as well pray to the real sea god in front of me.
When your devotion is like that, the sea god will definitely grant your wish. He'll bless our journey ahead with clear skies and keep us safe and sound. We won't end up like drowned rats again.
Lost in memories, I smile and become increasingly aware of a pair of eyes watching me.
I see someone isn't very focused.
I turn to face the source of that intense burning gaze. Raphael catches my hand, his eyes brimming with amusement. He doesn't even show a hint of embarrassment despite being caught.
By that logic, you're not focused either.
He blinks and presses his cheek against my palm that's covered in his warm breath glides over my fingers.
You only notice my gaze when you're hoping to see it.
The doorbell suddenly rings, which pulls us away from this moment. A mysterious package has appeared at our door. The answer is revealed when we open it.
It's the sea god's kin's mascot we pre-ordered.
Right, that thing. I almost forgot.
Raphael pokes the jellyfish plushie's squishy cheek.
Oh, did you rush over to join us because you knew we were reviewing our polar night trip? You're so thoughtful.
Thinking back to the awkward moments from our trip, I can't help but tease him.
Do you think our trip had so many mishaps because we didn't bring it with us?
Well, we can bring the squirt along next time and see what happens. Regardless of whether we run into trouble, and no matter what kind of scenery we encounter, I'm always looking forward to it. Being with you on this journey is my definition of romance.
A gentle kiss falls with his words. I know our promise will always be a journey that never ends.